Jaxson Dart joining us now on SportsCenter. Jaxson, so the numbers are off the charts here. Over 600 total yards in 4 straight games. That's an SEC record. 220 points in the first 4 games, the most in school history. How would you describe this offense?
Well, I think if I had to put it in one word, it would be electric. We have great playmakers and a lot of guys who, I'm really just out there playing point guard. I'm just trying to get the ball to the playmakers, and they make my job look a lot easier. I got great coaching staff around me who put me in great positions to succeed each and every play.
All right, let's focus on the playmakers. An incredibly talented group. You got to make everybody happy here. Wide receiver Juice Wells says that you talk like a coach on the sidelines during games. What's your mentality during a game?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is I've learned a lot from Coach Kiff. Just his ability to make adjustments, in and out of possessions, and especially during halftime. So, with the iPads, the luxury that we have of making adjustments is very quick nowadays. So I think that just having really good communication on the sideline with the guys and going out, each drive very prepared is a huge advantage for us. And I think we do a really good job at it.
Okay, from iPads to eye black. You wear this eye black across your right eye, and it comes from Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. By the way, I love that. But why Anakin?
He was the first, real big character. I don't know. There's nothing like really too big significant about it other than just I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I kind of just attributed it to his scar. And I just, I liked him as a character.
All right, this is now your 3rd year playing for Lane Kiffin in Oxford. You've talked about him a couple times during this conversation. He recently talked about the trust level he has with you on the field. With your love of Star Wars, what character is Lane Kiffin?
Well, I'd say the only right character would have to be Yoda. Just his wisdom, his knowledge. I'm always, I'm constantly learning things from him day in and day out. And I think that you could go across the college football landscape and talk to any coach or player and say, they'd all say he's one of the best, if not the best offensive mind. So, he's definitely somebody that I really look up to in that regard.
I'm sure Lane is saying, smart answer you give after that. What's your best Lane Kiffin story?
Go.
That says a lot.
Yeah, I would. I'd probably have to refer it back to a pickleball game that we had. It was a big matchup. He calls it a marquee matchup. We played on prime time at 7:30. And it was me and my tight end, Caden Prescorn versus, Sawyer, one of the coaches here. And they ended up beating us. And Coach Kiffin said that it was a bigger win than our LSU win last year, which I thought was crazy.
It sounds like he just likes to needle you and have something against you, right? Like, I've got something now to compete with, right?
Yeah, and he's a troll, so he's going to use it, every chance he gets.
He loves it. He loves doing that, especially on X. You're number 6 in the country. I know you're focused on the matchup with Kentucky, but that game is at noon. A few hours later, there's a primetime showdown in Tuscaloosa, Saturday night on ABC. How closely will you be paying attention to Georgia, Alabama? Are you going to be watching the score, looking for updates? You're going to be watching the game? What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I think obviously right now I'm just, looking forward to our game, but I'll definitely be tuned into it. It's been fun, going to the Manning Passing Academy and meeting a lot of quarterbacks around the country, and had some time to spend with Jalen and Carson. So, going to be fun to watch them, hash it out together on the field.
Pretty cool. No Tide on the schedule for you guys this year, but you're going to host the Bulldogs on November 9th. We cannot wait for that matchup. Of course, going to be on ABC. Jaxson Dart, appreciate you joining us here on SportsCenter. Good luck this weekend and stay healthy.
Yes, I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.